I'm waiting for you.
Hi guys.
Why is your voice cracked?
Hi guys.
Hey people.
Welcome back to our channel.
Ope and Ayo.
Ayo and Ope.
And you know what time it is?
Anniversary time.
Why did you take you so long
It could
to
have
answer?
been one of two things. It could have been welcome time, and then we could have started. We're glad you came.
No, it's not now. We're gonna welcome them. I'll let you know when that time is. I think it should be towards the end.
Okay.
You know. But yeah, anniversary time. We're really excited.
We are really excited.
Yeah, it's been our anniversary week.
It's not anniversary month, baby. I expect those presents to keep on coming. I expect you to celebrate me every second, every day of the month.
Obviously, you know I do celebrate you.
Right.
And not just on the anniversary month. But it's our anniversary month, it's our anniversary week. We are very excited.
Super excited.
Super excited because, you know, it's been 4 years.
Yeah, like it's not... Every time I celebrate a year, like I always try and compare it to children. So I look at a 4-year-old child. A 4-year-old child can walk, talk, like they can just do so many amazing things. And when you think of you've been with someone that long, it's kind of like, oh wow, that's quite
it's kind of a big deal.
It's
just
big
like
deal.
Watching, obviously Michaela now is 2 years old, or 2 years and a bit. And you know,
watching her
we've watched her grow to what she is now. And you know, she's not even up to 4. So we've actually watched ourselves grow.
That's it.
From zero.
From zero.
From when it was, oh hello, how are you? From when we were still shy. From when she was still fronting. Actually, she didn't front. She didn't front for me. You know when you're so on it, like
oh really?
As soon as I gave her the juice, she was just drinking it.
Baby, stop. Stop. It's okay. Like you guys know the deal.
I remember last year we did a similar video, and we had just actually started vlogging when we did it.
Yeah.
So it was one of our very first videos. If you've not watched it, it was the journey so far. I'll put the link in the bio.
Yeah.
Journey so far, 3 years in marriage, and I remember we were actually arguing about what the title should be. And you're like,
because you didn't have better things to argue about.
And you wanted Journey So Far to be on there. So what's the title of this one now?
I don't know if he's gonna give me 0 for this. I don't know if he's gonna give me 10. So you guys have as much knowledge as I have, so keep me prayed up.
So where should we start from?
Baby, that question is just too obvious.
The Genesis. Let's start from the Genesis.
Actually, we're not starting from the Genesis. Let us start from where we left off.
Leviticus.
That's one book in the Bible. Okay, don't worry, let me know.
The third book in the Bible. That's why I did it, because we just finished our 3rd year.
Oh, nice.
Vicky, I told you that my jokes, they aren't simple like common man jokes. You have to think about them.
Sorry, is that funny?
Witty.
Sorry, was that funny? No, it wasn't
But
funny.
you know.
She's actually got jokes.
Okay. So
Anyway, so we're gonna start from
okay.
Leviticus. Which means obviously where we left off. We told you in the last video. Obviously, we talked about our 1st year, our 2nd year, and our 3rd year. And then we were yet to have our 3rd year review. If you've not watched that video, I'd advise that you watch it so you understand what we're talking about. Because every year we have an annual evaluation of our marriage, of our relationship.
like an appraisal.
Yeah.
You get gold stars and everything.
You get A's, you get B's, you get F's.
You know, I'm not a dollar.
If you fail, you have to redo the course. Do you understand?
Redo the year.
That's how it is here. You know, it's not easy to pass.
It's not easy.
So we're yet to have our review. So after that video, we said we were going to have our review. We did have our review. So we're going to share some of those things with you, and then move on to what's happened between then and now. You understand? So she told me some things that she did not like. Okay.
Some.
Which.
No joke. Quite,
Yeah, so there was a few stuff. Obviously, my likes were more than my dislikes.
Wait, I don't understand. Why are you complimenting yourself? Let me compliment you, baby.
Sorry.
His likes were better than his dislikes.
Okay, so, so she told me this is what I want you to improve on over the next year. And I said, okay, fair enough, I'll take it on board.
Likewise, I think if there was a few things that, you know, obviously in general you don't like being I'll say criticized, but you take it as a criticism. But really, in marriage, it's just about you want your marriage to be better. That's the whole goal. You want your marriage to be better. So it's not Ope's done this, or Ayo's done this, or Ayo hasn't done this, or Ope hasn't done this. So I think that's what shook me up a bit. Like, oh, like you said, I thought I was quite good in that.
Yeah.
I thought I was A star, you know, instead of A minus.
I think the key thing there is being honest.
Yeah.
And being truthful, because it's all well and good if both of us sit here and say, oh yeah, that's fine, I love it, there's nothing for you to do.
But you're just doing
we'll
yourself.
be deceiving ourselves. So one thing we've learned is we're going to be very open with each other, and you know,
but be sensitive.
Definitely.
Because I think that's one of the things that I even like complimented you on, the fact that you were sensitive with these kind of things.
You know, some of these things were very sensitive stuff. Some of these things were things that, if not said with wisdom, you understand, could actually break, and obviously which would then defeat the need, or which would then defeat the whole intention in the first place. Or
make you close up, or make you close up.
Do you understand? So when we're saying these things, because we're literally saying, I don't like this, I don't want you to do it anymore.
This, yeah.
Do you understand? If you want to make me happy, can you do this? Okay, I'm going to give you an example now. Should we start?
Oh yeah, exemplify. Start.
She told me in our last video, in our last review over the 3rd year anniversary, she said she was not happy, okay, that I was not wearing my wedding ring. Okay. That was one of her major issues, okay? And she said, I'm really not happy you're not wearing your wedding ring. And, you know, and we almost had an argument.
You don't know.
Exactly.
You all know the story.
So you know the story. If you've not seen the ring video, I'll put it in the bio as well. So she told me, I was like, so that was also one of the reasons why I said, you know what, yeah, I'm going to have to get that ring. And by the grace of God, January, our first video was me presenting the ring to her to show that I got it. So basically...
Thank you, Jesus. No, because it really... To some people it might not be a big thing, but it was a very, very big thing for me. It was eating me inside, so it wasn't fine. So it was a basis.
Yeah, and exactly. And I'm happy that you told me. Do you understand? Even though I had been without a ring for a while, I thought we were cool. You know, in the sense that I had explained to you that, oh, don't worry. And I just thought you'd wait until whenever you saw it. Do you understand? But she brought it up again at our you know, yearly evaluation, and I said, okay, I've heard. And you know, what did I do? I went and got that ring to make her happy. Clap for me.
One of the things that you told me that you didn't like is how if something bothers me or upsets me, I wouldn't say it, even though it clearly bothers me. Like, my moods can change, and I could just, the way I am, I'm the sort of person that I'll rather internally stress myself out than have that confrontation with the person. It's just something that I've just grown up with, and I just brought it into marriage. So say, for instance, me and Ayo have an argument and I'm really, really angry. I'll just be like, you know what, it's fine. It's fine.
When it's actually not fine.
When everything's not fine. That's how my voice will be going high as well. It's fine. You want to eat? And inside I'll be so angry, and then it will build up until I have one major outburst. Yeah. So one of the things Ayo told me is that he wants me to be opening up to him more. Like, no matter what, even if it not offends you, but if it's not what you want to hear.
Yeah, what I want to hear.
So, and I think I've improved on that.
Yeah, definitely. So it was something for me, because I knew that there was a few things she was trying to bottle in, and I didn't want her to have that, oh, let me not, I don't want to upset Ayo. So I'd rather just bottle it in. Do you understand? And I'm like, I'm your husband. I knew that you were very free with me, but I just knew that you were still a bit restrictive in terms of when you felt I had offended you, or you felt I had done something that you did not really like. Okay? And to be honest and to be fair, you know, she has definitely improved. And
I just, like a Flemish bottle, bah! I just talk.
No. So she has definitely improved that, and you know, I'm happy that, you know, she's come out of that shell. You know, she's able to tell me this is how I feel. And
it makes me feel better. Like, I actually feel like it's done. It's over. Like, once I say, oh, baby, I didn't like that, what you did, you know. Yeah. Rather than a few weeks later, get vexed over something really small and tiny because of a few weeks ago. Because of what happened a few weeks ago. Exactly.
So, and for me, what happened was, it took me a while. So, I knew that she started opening up more. Do you understand?
It was a bit shocking, isn't it? Yeah, I'm like, all right.
Wait a minute. So I remember there was one time during this year that she was going to work, okay? So I usually work from home once a week, based on the nature.
I know the story you're gonna tell.
Based on the nature of my job.
Because that could be another vlog. No. I was vexed.
So I work from home once a week, okay? Now usually, I wake up quite early in the morning. I wake up 5:30 when I am going to work, okay?
You do first. Anyway, carry on, baby. Carry on.
Let me say my story now.
Say the story.
So I wake up 5:30 when I'm going to work, okay? And because I start work at 8 o'clock. Now, when I'm working from home, I try to wake up at just before 8 o'clock. On the day I was working from home, on this fateful day when I was working from home, and she asked me, she said, can you drop me at the train station? Okay, now the train station is 5 minutes away from our house. And I was sleeping. For a car, yeah. So I was sleeping, and then, you know, I said, to be honest, I just want to sleep, really. Like,
wow.
I was tired.
As in, after 3 years. After 3 years, after I went to the delivery room and back.
It's not about delivery room.
Oh,
so I said, to be honest, I'm tired. I just want to sleep. And she said, oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine.
No. Did I say that's fine? I think I just said, okay.
No, you're like, oh,
no,
okay,
I was like, this is what I did, and this should have been a indicator. Okay, cool.
So she said that was fine, and then, you know, she left. Now, the only thing that usually when she's leaving, or usually when I'm leaving, if I'm leaving first, I'd always say bye and give her a kiss. Okay? Now, that's even if she's sleeping. I'll come to her bed, her side of the bed, and kiss her on her forehead or her cheek or something, and I'll say, I'll see you later. So on this fateful day, she went to work without giving me a goodbye peck or kiss. Do you understand? So suddenly I woke up, it was like about it was 7:50, and I'm
even
like,
though you were sleeping.
So immediately I was like, I started saying, no, are you still here? Because I expected that you'd have told me when you were going. So I said, perhaps, you know, maybe she had to rush off. But then what happened, I don't know if I'm going into too much detail.
No.
What happened was I now picked up my phone. See a piece too. She had sent me one WhatsApp. You know that kind of WhatsApp messages that you need like 30 minutes to read and digest. She said 2 million things. And she started the conversation with, I just want to get this out of my chest.
I can't deal with you.
Listen to me like,
no.
Because I wanted to sleep.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't work like that. So basically, let me tell you, I'd already told Ayo the night before, like, you could drop me at the station, you know, I don't mind. The next day, you know what, like when you've prepared the ground and you don't reap what you sowed. Next day, my alarm went off within 1 second. Bang! I just put it off so that, you know, that's being considerate. I dressed up in the dark, you know. I got ready quietly just so Ayo could have every extra minute sleep. So that when I wake him up, let's go. No, I already woke up anyways. No. I woke up. So exactly. So that's what I'm saying. So I just felt like, you're not going to work. You're going to be, you're working from home. You're going to be chilling for the whole day. The station's not far. You could drop me rather than me having to drive, find parking, run to the station. And then the bad thing for you is that I literally was late for the train. So when I sat down on the train, you know, I just pulled out my phone. I was just angry. So I just... And she was just typing away. I just typed. So that's what happened. Anyway, so the story, what we wanted to bring out was, I was happy that, okay, she told me how she felt about the fact that I did not drop her at the station. Usually, she would have just kept it quiet. And then... Usually, she would have kept quiet and not said anything about it. And then, maybe when I do it the 5th, the 6th, or 7th, or 10th time, I'll say, that's how you do. She will explode. Yes. Do you understand? And say, this is what you always do. Do you understand? And start counting it for me. But, so I was happy that, okay, she's learned from that. And, you know, she was open about it. And I felt good, like, because Ayo came back at me, and I think because normally in my holding up for a long time, Ayo would have come back at me and said, well, you never told me, blah, blah, blah. And it would have turned to an argument or problem there. Exactly. But this time, Ayo was like, oh, baby, it wasn't like that in a text, in a WhatsApp. It wasn't like that, this, that. Yeah. And I think that was just better understanding.
It was I was so happy. After when I read, I looked back, which is why it's always good. That's why it's always good to have this conversation. That's why it's always good to actually evaluate, to reflect. After I was now looking back at the chat, the chat is still on my phone because I don't delete it. And I was actually smiling that I liked the way she said it. I liked the way I responded to it. And, immediately everything was gone. Okay, I love you. Kiss, 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 finish. And that was it. You understand? So that's something we have just learned after 3 years of being in marriage.
Thank God he's been offering to take me to the station. So,
Even though she has been rejecting. No, she has been rejecting my offer. She's saying, don't worry, just rest.
Just rest.
Just sleep. I got this. I'm like, okay, don't bring it up another day. So this year, on our anniversary eve, we had a full-blown 2 to 3 hour, about a 3 hour conversation.
It was like a meeting.
So we had a 3 hour conversation about us, about the last year. Do you understand? And what were some of the things that we said in terms of the good things? Or actually, what we did was we talked about
the previous year, so our 3rd year, to see if we had
done those things.
Yeah.
And we brought out the notes and we were ticking to say what has been done. So basically, if it's been done, we can now keep it. Let's focus on the things that have not been done. And obviously, when you're focusing on the things that have not been done, new things developed. Then also we now added the new things that have developed to the list of things that we need to work on. Okay, so we were sitting actually on this couch.
Yeah.
We were sitting on this couch and we now concluded in bed.
Yeah.
So we're sitting on the couch, we were talking, okay, this is what you feel. Really, I didn't know. Okay, I'll do better. One of the things was still the issue of how I sometimes raise my voice and stuff. And she said, she loved that I actually improved on that, but she still wants me to do a bit better. And I'm like, baby, I thought I was really good now. But because she said she still wants me to do more, I'm going to have to put in that effort. Do you understand? So hopefully by the time we're doing our 5th year review, we'll be able to say,
yes, that one is done. Yeah.
By the grace of God. So that's what we're praying for. But
I think this year more as well, one thing I've noticed that we talked about this year is not just Ope and Ayo as a collective, but individuals, because obviously with each passing year your partner more. So I think this year we were able to, Ayo was able to tell me and I was able to tell him things about our individual character. Oh, I want you to not be this character, but I want you to improve on this in your work life, or in your personal life.
So we talked about career, we talked about ministry,
exactly.
We talked about things that we've actually not really talked about
before, because before we've been more
about our relationship. But this was I love that
expanded parenthood as well. I think we talked about that a lot, and how we handle things, which I think was very good, because one thing I always say to Ayo is that you know me very well. You know me. Sometimes I'll say he knows me better than I know myself, because even when I want to deny, I don't do that, why would I do that? He knows that that's your behavior, that's my behavior. So I feel like I don't have bad behavior, baby.
Everybody has a bit of bad behavior.
So I feel like that's another thing that we did this year that was quite quite good.
And this is not just saying it, we actually wrote things down. Do you understand? We write it so that every day I can revisit, I can say, okay, this is what is happening. Do you understand? We challenged each other.
I likes to have evidence.
It's not evidence. It's not evidence, it's just so that we can go back to it.
That's true.
It's a principle of life. If you want to do something, write it down. If you don't write it down, there's high chances that you're not going to do it.
That's true.
Do you understand? So the fact that we wrote these things down, okay, in this next year, this is what we want to focus on. Do you understand? Personal growth and our growth in our relationship, we want to focus on those things. And I'm trusting God that by the time we're doing our 5th year review, our 5th year anniversary is going to be a big one. I think we're going to renew our vows.
No, baby, don't say that. Seriously, don't get me excited, because it's actually on camera.
Don't be excited. I'm not renewing anything, no.
Where's it gonna be? And it's not gonna be in London.
We're not doing anything. Stop! Don't break the camera. So yeah. I don't know. I'm looking forward to that one.
Oh my god. You shall know where my passport is, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah, we couldn't go away this year. You know, last year we went away.
Yeah.
We were supposed to go away, but you know, there was. You know, we talked about finances. We talked about a lot of things, and when we planned.
If like Virgin or British Airways, like you're watching and you want to I'm trying to be serious.
Okay.
I'm trying to be serious.
Okay.
Let's start again. If Virgin, British Airways, even Medview. We don't mind.
We don't mind.
Just sponsor us.
We don't mind economy class. You know, we're not gonna act like we only fly business class.
Exactly, we're not gonna. We will take it. So
yeah.
3 of us, like, because it has to include Mickey as well. So yeah, we're down. Like, we don't mind. So.
Yeah. Okay. So please take note.
Take note.
Let's round up.
This is what you did to me last time. You set me up. You actually set me up last time. I would say growth. There's been a lot of growth in general, in just over everything. Yeah. Everything, not just our relationship, spiritually. Yeah, everything.
To be honest, growth was one of the things on my mind. So
you took the copy.
No, you took the words out of my mouth. Wow. Do you understand? What I've seen is not just growth, tremendous growth. I think there's been a lot of growth in terms of our relationship. You understand? Our work with God, because we're doing it together, and you know, financially, there's been growth, and that's all I can do is just thank God, because we're working together. It's been growth this year. Do you understand? We've literally gone like this.
And please do not think. That's one thing that we said. Sorry to cut you, baby.
Yeah.
This 4 years is not Ope and Ayo. It's actually not Ope and Ayo, because if it's Ope and Ayo, we would still be in the stages of our first year. Yeah. And our first year, like we said, was fun, but we had a lot of clashes. Yeah. And there's no reason why that cannot continue for 10, 20 years, but if not for God. Yeah. You know, God is the one that's literally holding us together. His love is holding us together. So it's just about him. We can't say that it's Ope and Ayo, you know, because we are absolutely like friends, you know. Yeah. There's many friends, there's many best friends that have broken up. There's many best friends that have divorced. Yeah. There's many people that have had, you know, everything going for them, but you know, it's just God. Yeah. So
that's what we can say. You know, so for me, as I said, growth, God has been involved, and we thank God. For me, this year has been our best year. So I'd like to use the word best. It's been the best year for so many reasons. It's when I just look back, all I can do is just smile and just thank God for giving you to me as a wife. Aww. You know, because yeah, like I have changed. My whole life has changed. And it keeps getting better.
It does.
And that's because I have you. That's because God gave me you. Because I keep imagining or thinking, you know, if it was anybody else, it couldn't have been anybody else.
Maybe stop, you're making me shy, like stop.
No, but it's the truth though. It couldn't have been anybody else. And you know, I just thank God. This year has been glorious. It's been glorious. And God has been faithful.
God, yeah, definitely.
God has been faithful. Ladies and gentlemen, please involve God in your relationship.
That's it.
Involve God in your marriage. If God has not been involved before, it's never too late. Involve God. He makes the difference. Do you understand? I'm beginning to sound like I'm preaching or a pastor. But God makes the difference, because I have seen it. I have tasted it. Do you understand? I have lived it. And I now know, I can testify that of the truth. God is God. Do you understand? So perhaps you're listening to us, your relationship is broken, your marriage is broken. Go back to God. Tell God to come and fix it. Allow him. Do you understand?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Any last words?
No last words.
Good, just a smiling. So ladies and gentlemen, at this point we want to call it
a day.
However, there's something that we have to do, which is what? Let's welcome our new members. So please join us as we sing our new members. We're only going to sing that part that says, We're glad you came, we welcome you. We hope you learn a thing or two as you join us on this journey through marriage, faith, and life. Say, we're glad you came.
We're glad you came.
We welcome you. We hope you learn a thing or two as you join us on this journey through marriage, faith, and life. So welcome you, our new subscribers. We love you.
Make yourself known. Say hi.
Say hi in the comment section. Send us an email, okay? And thank you for listening to us.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys, for supporting Ope and Ayo. We love you guys. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye.